friends, and welcome back to Mass Effect. In our last video, we did make our way to the Citadel Council, and it did not go well, not in the slightest. And then we ended our day at the very end talking to Captain Anderson, and unfortunately, we were not able to finish the conversation, so we're going to pick back up-ish where we left off. But he and Saren don't get along, and I'm still trying to figure out where I'm going with my version of Shepard. I know it's day 5 and I still don't know. I know I went with the ruthless route, but I feel like she can be ruthless without being a jerk. I mean, that's kind of all I've got so far. But anyway, so we're still investigating. We've done the council and the ambassador. Harken was the guy who used to work at CSEC, if I remember correctly, right?
You don't think much of Harken.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
So why did they keep protecting him? Why did they keep protecting him if he was such an embarrassment?
Guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting him.
See, here's my problem. That why protect him didn't really go the route I thought she was going to go with it. I mean, it's fine, but it's very misleading. So did they abandon him? Again, it's not going to go the way I think it's going to go.
I thought this embassy was supposed to help humans.
Nope.
Harken may be human, but he's also an ass. He's had more than his share of chances. If the embassy wasn't protecting him, he would have been fired 15 years ago. CSEC is better off without him.
And Spectres?
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
Yeah, but I feel like they're like assassins or spies or just lone wolves to just to stir up trouble or to put down trouble. It's a very vague job description. So how are they chosen?
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done. Like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation, but with him gone, things are still up in the air.
So how are they organized? Are they even organized? Well, I guess we'll find out.
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
So I feel like they do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. Fits in line with her ruthless background, but yeah. And is this legal? I mean, like, it feels like they're operating in a very big gray area, you know?
They sound like shadow operatives.
Yeah.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
Yeah, and if one goes too far?
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
Interesting. And this is the group you guys want Shepard to join? Okay. Well, who or what is the Shadow Broker?
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics, doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Okay. And that's appropriately vague, I suppose. And then Barla Vaughn. Who was that again?
Tell me about Barla Vaughn.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius. Doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, Spectres. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
Okay, so I'm assuming I'm going to have to go and find all of these people, except for Spectres, to work on this quest, right?
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Okay. Codex and journal. Well, let's start with my journal first. Okay, so Citadel exposed Saren. So we need to investigate Saren. You need to find some proof that Saren is connected to the Geth. And I've got 2 new quests. Citadel Garrus. Go to Chor's den in the lower wards and speak with Harken, a C-Sec agent who might know where Garrus can be found. Because we can't just go to their office? And then the Shadow Broker. Head to the bank in the financial district of the Presidium and speak with Barla Vaughn. The assignments are still the same. So let's check out my Codex entries, though, because I've probably got so many of them now. Okay, let's do the ones where they read to me.
The Elcor are a Citadel species.
Keepers.
When the Asari discovered the Citadel, they also discovered the Keepers, a docile, multi-limbed insect race that seemingly exists only to maintain and repair the Great Prothean Station. Early attempts to communicate with or study the Keepers were failures, and it is now illegal to interfere with or impede Keeper activity. Because they are completely non-threatening, Keepers have become virtually invisible to everyone else. Similarly, they seem indifferent to other species, except for their tendency to help new arrivals integrate themselves into the Citadel. No matter how many Keepers die due to old age, violence, or accident, they maintain a constant number. No one has discovered the source of new Keepers, but some hypothesize they are genetic constructs. Biological androids created somewhere deep in the inaccessible core of the Citadel itself.
I still think they're plotting against everybody. That's my tinfoil hat theory. So Alliance, Aliens, Council races. We must have missed that last time.
The Asari were the first species to discover the Citadel. When the Salarians arrived, it was the Asari who proposed the establishment of the Citadel Council to maintain peace throughout the galaxy. Since then, the Asari have served as the mediators and centrists of the Council. An all-female race, the Asari reproduce through a form of parthenogenesis. They can attune their nervous system to that of another individual of any gender and of any species to reproduce. This capability has led to the unseemly and inaccurate rumors about Asari promiscuity. Asari can live for over 1,000 years, passing through 3 stages of life. In the maiden stage, they wander restlessly, seeking new knowledge and experience. When the matron stage begins, they meld with interesting partners to produce their offspring. This ends when they reach the matriarch stage, where they assume the roles of leaders and counselors.
An all-female race who can procreate with any species or gender and lives for over 1,000 years. Wow, that's wow. And this is the Asari. Okay, it fits. It's very beautiful. Every Asari that we've come into is very beautiful. And Salarians.
The second species to join the Citadel, the Salarians are warm-blooded amphibians with a hyperactive metabolism. Salarians think fast, talk fast, and move fast. To Salarians, other species seem sluggish and dull-witted. Unfortunately, their metabolic speed leaves them with a relatively short lifespan. Salarians over the age of 40 are a rarity.
Wow.
The Salarians were responsible for advancing the development of the primitive Krogan species to use as soldiers during the Rachni Wars. They were also behind the creation of the genophage bioweapon the Turians used to quell the Krogan rebellions several centuries later. Salarians are known for their observational capability and non-linear thinking. This manifests as an aptitude for research and espionage. They are constantly experimenting and inventing, and it is generally accepted that they always know more than they are letting on.
So gone from a race that lives to 1,000 years old potentially to one that barely turns 40. Wow, that's... And is the Turians just somewhere in between potentially? Okay, so we've got technology.
Biotics is the ability of rare individual. A virtual intelligence is an advanced form of user interface software. VIs use a variety of methods to simulate natural conversation, including an audio interface and an avatar personality to interact with. Although a VI can provide a convincing emulation of sentience, they are not self-aware, nor can they learn or take independent action. VIs are used as operating systems on commercial and home computers. Minimal VI agents are also available. Agents are compact and specialized. Some serve as personal secretaries, filtering calls and scheduling meetings based on user-defined priorities. Others are advanced search engines, propagating themselves across the extranet to collate user-requested data. Commercial VIs in a variety of stock personalities are available at any software retailer. Boutique firms and hobbyists also build unique VIs to personal specification. Although software emulation of living personalities is illegal, reconstructions of famous historical figures are common.
Interesting. I mean, whatever. But mass relays, let's do that one, then we will go back to exploring and questing, maybe?
Mass relays are feats of Prothean engineering advanced far beyond the technology of any living species. They are enormous structures scattered throughout the stars and can create corridors of virtually mass-free space, allowing instantaneous transit between locations separated by years or even centuries of travel using conventional FTL drives. Primary mass relays can propel ships thousands of light years, often from one spiral arm of the galaxy to another. However, they have fixed one-to-one connections. A primary relay connects to one other primary relay and nowhere else. Secondary relays can only propel ships across a few hundred light years. However, they are omnidirectional. A secondary relay can send a ship to any other relay within its limited range.
Okay.
There are many dormant primary relays whose corresponding twins have not yet been located. These are left inactive until their partner is charted, as established civilizations are unwilling to blindly open a passage that might connect them to a hostile species.
Yes, that would be probably a bad idea. So nobody came up with the Mass Effect or the mass relays. The Protheans did. We're just figuring out how to use them, and that's kind of been everybody's thing because the Protheans aren't around anymore. Interesting. I have to level up my squad still, but we're not fighting, so I'm sure it's fine. Okay, well, let's see. Where shall we go? And this is not... I have to leave this Citadel to be able to get back... I keep accidentally, I hit shift just to run, okay? I don't know my buttons yet.
That guy's up to something.
What guy?
This
The
guy.
one over by the Keeper.
Yeah, you know it's illegal to mess with them, right?
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind.
Yes, you were.
Yes, is there something you want?
Yeah, are you following the Keepers? You know you're not supposed to mess with them, right?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
Why not?
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
No. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Well, I mean, why lie about it? I mean, he's probably lying about it so he doesn't get arrested. But let's ask anyway.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them. but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
Oh, well, let me help.
I can help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm with the Alliance, because that's supposed to make it better.
I'm Commander Shepard with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
Okay, I like credits that I can buy things. I still don't know what to buy. But why are you doing this?
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
Okay, sure. You're probably gonna I don't know. This is probably gonna end badly.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
Thanks. Journal. New quest. Citadel, scan the keepers. Chorban, a Salarian scientist, has discovered a way to scan the keepers, but the Citadel authorities do not like people disturbing the insect-like creatures. You offer to help Chorban, and he can give you his scanning device. Or he gave me his scanning device. Each time you scan a keeper, the data will be sent to him automatically. I have to scan 20 keepers? Every time you discover a new keeper, scan it, and the data will be transmitted automatically. Okay. The keeper scan has been uploaded to the database, and I got money and experience right away. Awesome. Any other keepers nearby?
Maybe. But I wouldn't believe everything you hear.
That's just it. I'm hearing it everywhere. It's not just isolated rumors.
Do you really think Saren could be involved in something like that without the Council knowing it?
Probably.
Maybe the Council does know. Everyone already assumes he's just doing their dirty work.
That's dangerous talk. I'd be careful who you mention that to.
I know. But if it's true, shouldn't we be doing something about it?
No. And I'll thank you to keep me out of it if you do.
I really like the way the Turian voices sounds. It's very deep and gravelly and almost synthetic. Like it's got that, it's been synthesized to almost be duplicated. I'm explaining it poorly, but I just like the way it sounds. Okay, let's finally get out of here. Again, as a soldier, she can only run about 10 feet. Just saying. The elevator leads down to the Presidium. There you will find the embassies, the Citadel Tower, the Emporium, the bank, and the Consort's chambers. Behind you is the Citadel Tower. The council convenes at the far end. Yes. Well, can we get elevator chit-chat?
I can't believe the council ignored all the evidence against Saren.
Saren's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they take his word over ours.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
I mean, let's be clear. It doesn't sound like we had any evidence at all. Okay, so let's look at the map. So we did the tower. So what's this over here? Rapid transit. We need to go to the bank for a quest. Emporium would be shopping, I assume. Another Avina, the Consort's chambers, but I guess I have to... I wish they had a way where I could look at all the maps. But let's just make our way this way. Oh, this is that,
Anyone else hear that low hum? Sounds like it's coming from that statue. Makes my teeth tingle. Sure is peaceful here.
You know, art doesn't normally do much for me, but that relay statue, I like. I can't tell the aliens from the animals.
That's so inappropriate. I feel like it's not that difficult, Ashley. See, this is a Salarian. He looks like all the other Salarians. I mean, there's an Asari. They're a female-only race. Live to be 1,000 years old. It's kind of crazy. In a good way. They're really pretty. Then again, so are the other races. So this is the bank. And we need to come here to talk to... we need to talk to Barla Vaughn to talk to the Shadow Broker, right?
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepard. You were at Torfan, correct? You led the final assault against the enemy base, if memory serves.
Yeah. How does everybody know what happened on Torfan? Have we met?
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barla Vaughn. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
Well, I need your help. I was told to talk to you and I need information. Let's try the second one.
I heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Saren?
You're very blunt, Shepard. But you're right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. And I do know something about Saren.
Oh, what's the cost? Well, can we make a deal? Let's try there first. Because I'd rather, like... I don't have enough money, I feel like.
I hear your information can be expensive.
Normally, this information would cost a small fortune. But these are exceptional circumstances. So I am going to give it to you for free.
What's the catch?
Yeah.
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business, until Saren turned on him.
Yeah, what a shock, yeah.
Saren betrayed him. Imagine that.
No matter what you think of Saren, he's not stupid. He knows the Shadow Broker is a valuable ally. Turning on him doesn't make sense. Not unless something huge was at stake. I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
Krogan mercenary. Well, do you know anything else?
That's not much to go on.
I just told you that the most famous Spectre in the galaxy betrayed the Shadow Broker. Quite a bargain, considering the price.
Yeah.
Speak with the Krogan if you want to learn more. I heard he was paying a visit to Citadel security. If you hurry, you might catch him before he leaves the Academy.
Well, why is he at the Academy?
Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to speak with C-Sec?
Very. However, I doubt the visit was entirely his choice. You'll need to speak with him if you want to know more.
I'm guessing this Krogan was arrested, perhaps? So let's ask about the Shadow Broker first.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
Most people think I deal in finances, but my real currency is knowledge. I trade information, and it has made me very wealthy. But the Shadow Broker is the true master. Every day he buys and sells secrets that could topple governments, always giving them to the highest bidder. Yet somehow he never seems to upset the natural balance of power. All those secrets being passed around seem to even out. Nobody ends up with an advantage in the end.
Who is he? Well, I can ask, but I don't think I'm gonna get told.
Any guess what his identity might be?
I don't know. Nobody does. The Shadow Broker could be any race, any gender. I have a theory that it's actually an entire group working under one identity. How else could they juggle so many contacts at the same time? How else could they keep all that information from getting crossed? But they've got the perfect setup. Every government is forced to play their game so they don't get behind. But no matter how long you play, no matter how many secrets you buy, you can never win.
But you're his agent.
I thought you'd know more about the man you work for.
From time to time, I come across information I sell to the Shadow Broker. That's my only involvement. I like it that way. The more you know, the more dangerous the game becomes. I don't like danger, Commander. I'll leave that to you.
So you're not exclusive, you're like freelance when it comes to the Shadow Broker. Okay, so the Citadel.
What's it like living here on the Citadel?
The station is without a doubt the greatest wonder in the galaxy. It is a technological marvel, but its true splendor goes much deeper than the hull and engines. From the Presidium to the wards, the entire station is a testament to the success of the Council. All the species of Citadel spaced together in a single strong community.
Well, tell me about the Presidium.
What makes the Presidium so special?
It is the political center of Citadel space. 80% of all intelligent species in the known galaxy acknowledge the Council's authority on interstellar matters. But only the most powerful and influential species have embassies here on the Presidium. This level of the station is reserved for the elite, Shepard. People like us.
Okay, I wouldn't consider Shepard an elite, but okay. So tell me about the wards.
What are the wards like?
The cultural heart of the galaxy. They pulse with the lifeblood of millions of citizens from dozens of different species. You never know what you'll find down in the wards, Commander. It's always full of surprises. Fortunately, most of them are pleasant.
Okay, and then, let's see. Let's ask a personal question. I feel like it's so, let's be invasive.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
Is it legal? I mean, it sounds like it.
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law. Even so, many of my clients would prefer their transactions remain undisclosed. For example, suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the Council to reduce tariffs on Hanar goods. How would it look if he had money invested in a Hanar exporting company? Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused of advancing the petition for his own personal gain. I can keep his personal finances private.
I don't buy it. I mean, I buy it, but maybe Shepard doesn't.
Still sounds shady to me.
Then we can only hope he will never be cursed with a large enough fortune to require my services.
I probably won't. Bye.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
So, Codex update. Citadel Wrex, a Krogan bounty hunter named Erdnot Wrex, might be able to help you against Saren. Is that... Okay, that's what that turned into. So Wrex, a Krogan bounty hunter, is being questioned at the CSEC Academy. You can meet him there if you want to speak with him. Okay. Is there anything else in here that I can, poke around and click on? Ooh, it's the shopping area, right? Who are you?
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent Emporium.
Well, apparently we can only ask a personal question.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Deleninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delen. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
I thought it was going to say this one is Basande. Is that what it keeps reminding me of? Your face name? What does that mean? What goods do you have?
What exactly do you sell?
Only the finest and most luxurious items that credits can buy. This one is able to procure almost any item the human would desire, for a price, naturally.
Oh, naturally. And your speech?
Why do you refer to yourself as this one and it?
For the same reason that humans are so inquisitive. It is part of our culture. Specifically, Hanar only refer to themselves in the first person with family or intimates. And we rarely do so with other species. It is just our way.
Okay, so they're the Hanar that everybody keeps referring to. Okay, that makes more sense. So, but let's ask a personal question.
Who are you?
This one's face name is
Okay.
Delen. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
I hope not. View non-human armors, view upgrades. Let's start off with standard items, I guess. Why I can't look at all of them at once? I mean, it's fine. So shotgun, unique, Certa Foundation license. Certa Foundation license for the Normandy Quartermaster. Oh, we should buy that. Right? Maybe? Accept? I think I bought it. Codex. Let's talk to the shopkeeper.
Commander, it is good.
Show me your items.
And let's try the non-human
Oh, this
armors.
one is pleased to do so.
Okay. Krogan Turian. Okay. Is there? I just wish there was a way to not have to go through all this all
Commander.
over again.
Show me your items.
And then upgrades.
Oh, this...
Grenade upgrade, weapon upgrade. Reduces the kickback to improve accuracy, plus 12% weapon stability. How much is this? 700. Oh, no. No, that seems really pricey. Anything else back here? I feel like we would be robbing. Oh, look, it's another keeper. Let's scan. For 30 credits, I think that's the currency. I'm going to say gold for a long time because that's what I've been. That's been my credits for. That's been my credits. That's been my currency for the longest of time. Okay, sure. There's something over there. Oh, look, it's another Avina. What is this a statue of? Thoughts, Caden?
If you're gonna make a Krogan statue, you might as well make it big, right?
Oh, that's a Krogan. Okay.
Hard to believe the Krogan were once seen as the saviors of the galaxy.
Why? How? Well, let's talk to Avina.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 3. Here in the financial district, a number of businesses offer various goods and services to their exclusive clientele. The statue you see before you was commissioned to honor the Krogan soldiers who gave their lives to protect Citadel space during the Rachni Wars.
Oh.
In the aftermath of the Krogan rebellions, several embassies petitioned to have the statue removed. However, this motion was eventually quashed by the Council.
Okay, so Krogan rebellions.
Tell me more about the Krogan rebellions.
In recognition of their efforts during the Rachni Wars, the Krogan were granted several new colony worlds by the Council.
Okay.
Over the next 400 years, the Krogan species began to expand. Blessed with an extremely high birth rate, their numbers began to swell. Faced with a critical overpopulation crisis, the Krogan started a violent colonization of nearby worlds inhabited by other Council species. The Krogan rebellions had begun.
Ah.
For a full century, the Council and its member species fought to bring the Krogan under control. With the aid of the newly discovered Turian Empire, they were ultimately successful.
Yeah, it does sound like a vicious cycle.
You needed the Krogan to stop the Rachni. Then you needed the Turians to stop the Krogan. So who's gonna stop the Turians?
I am sorry, but that question is beyond my programming parameters. The Turians are members of the Citadel Council. They are not a threat to galactic peace.
Now, they're not. So the memorial statue?
Why did the Council fight so hard to keep the statue?
The Krogan were instrumental in saving the galaxy from the Rachni threat. the Council believed this historical fact should not be forgotten. The Council also hoped that preserving the memorial would improve diplomatic relations with the Krogan and bring about a peaceful resolution to the rebellions. Unfortunately, the Krogan refused to negotiate and only surrendered after their population and homeworlds had been ravaged by the Turians.
Serves them right. No, I mean, like, I'm sure there were a bunch of Krogans on those homeworlds who didn't really care one way or the other or have a choice, so no. And then the Rachni Wars, what are those?
What were the Rachni Wars?
Nearly 2,200 years ago, explorers seeking to expand Citadel space opened up mass relays leading to systems controlled by the Rachni. A highly intelligent and aggressive insect race, the Rachni unleashed a war of conquest against the rest of the galaxy that lasted for nearly 3 centuries. The emergence of the Krogan finally turned the tide in favor of the Citadel species. Krogan forces provided the numbers necessary to halt the Rachni advance and drive them back. The Krogan then pursued their retreating fleets. Able to survive the harsh environments of the Rachni homeworlds, the Krogan hunted their enemy to extinction.
Yeah, that does seem a little extreme.
Was it really necessary to wipe them out?
I am sorry, but a value judgment of that nature goes beyond my programming.
Stop asking questions, Shepard.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina.
More
Have
Codex
a pleasant
entries.
day.
Maybe we'll look at more of them in a second. There's another keeper to go scan. Excuse me, Caden. I'd like to not get stuck. Oh, I should probably save. I have not done that in who knows how long, and this game does not really seem to save for me all that often. Where am I going? This is a bridge to go across, but I wanted to poke around over here. There's another keeper.
That's enough.
Yep.
I've had my office rearranged 5 times now.
5 times? Why? What do they want?
How should I know? It's not like Keepers offer an explanation for what they're doing.
And yet, everyone just lets them go on doing whatever it is they do.
Right?
What choice do we have? If you try to stop them, they just shut down and another one replaces it.
Oh.
Just strange that we know so little about them.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention frustrating.
Mm-hmm. See, okay, I'm not the only one who's a little suspicious about all of this. Scan this guy. And this is the Consort's chambers. I feel like it might not be the best of ideas to come in here right now, but let's see what happens. Hello, Nelyna?
Welcome. I am Nelyna. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Totally butchered her name as well. But I need an appointment.
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
Well, let's ask a personal... I hate how this is phrased. A personal question. I mean, I say I hate it, but it's actually just very amusing.
What do you do here, Nelyna?
I'm one of the consort's acolytes. Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
How?
What exactly do you attend to?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others with conversation. As much as possible, we seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes. My specialty is touch. My fingertips can find every tension point in your body and relieve it.
So you're a masseuse then? That sounds interesting.
I'd like to try out your services.
Excellent. I'll add you to our client list. We should be able to see you in 3 or 4 months.
Are you serious?
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name and you'll be contacted. Is there anything else?
Of course. Let's ask about the consort.
What is the consort? What does she do?
It's difficult to explain. She's many things to many people, and something different for each. Some seek her for advice, some for entertainment, others still for pleasure. Most of the time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking until after she has provided it for them.
Is she mystical?
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
No, not in the usual sense. She's merely a woman with remarkable compassion and a generous spirit. I suggest you make an appointment and see for yourself.
I feel suspicious. So goodbye.
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Nelyna,
Yes, Sha'ira?
send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with her.
Yes, of course, mistress. Huh. It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
Why? Why the sudden interest?
What does she want to see me for?
I don't know. You'll have to ask her yourself. Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
I don't know. You should just go anyway, because my boss said so. Okay, sure. You're all wearing matchy outfits. Hello, client.
I see even the humans find the consort irresistible.
Okay. We're stuck. How about this client?
This is my first time. I can't believe I didn't come sooner.
Attendant?
Welcome. It is a pleasure to see you.
Okay. And... attendant? You're a human attendant.
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
Oh, okay.
Well, they've built themselves quite the lake. Wonder if anyone ever drowned in it.
Ashley!
Sure is peaceful here.
You guys are awful muffled all of a sudden. Well, we're nearing the end for today, but let's, risk it and see what happens. Hello, Consort, because I cannot pronounce your actual name because I'm awful.
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our Citadel.
What do you... well, let's not be rude. Who are you?
What exactly do you do?
That depends on your needs. I offer advice to some, comfort to others. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Well, why don't you tell me about it?
Maybe I can help.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Korra's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
And what went wrong?
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
Sure. Obviously, it's my first playthrough. We're gonna do as many quests as possible, so sure.
What exactly do you want me to tell him?
Appeal to a sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful.
Apparently.
Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
I'd rather if you were grateful with money. Citadel, Asari Consort. Sha'ira, maybe? I don't know why I try. Has asked you to speak to General Septimus. She's concerned that this former client is spreading false accusations and could damage her reputation. I don't see how. Everybody seems to adore you here. So the general is at Korra's den in the lower wards. Ask him to stop spreading rumors about the consort.
Please, Commander. I ask that you return to me only after you have spoken with Septimus.
Okay, well, out we go. Downstairs will run for about 2 seconds, and then I'll get tired.
I have to admit I'm a little nervous.
That's understandable. Many are a little unsure what to expect their first time.
Don't get me wrong. I've only heard good things about the consort. It's just...
The unknown forces us out of our comfort zone. It forces us to be vulnerable.
Exactly. That's just what I was thinking.
Good. Then we are ready to begin.
Yeah, don't mind me. Just standing creepily over your shoulder, wondering what's going on. Okay, well, I think this is where we're going to pause for today. And tomorrow's video, I need to go into some other level. I need to figure out how to get, I think it's in the wards where I need to go and find the academy. I don't know if the academy's in the wards, but I need to find the academy. I need to find Cora's den. I feel like there was someplace else I needed to look around in, but that's the goal in tomorrow's video, is to poke around there and continue progressing quests and see what happens next. So as always, thank you so very much for watching. Please do keep yourselves safe, and I will see you again tomorrow with another new Mass Effect video.